gifted garage. Back on this C10. And guess what? I f***ed up. I was trying to, you know, just change the steering wheel. And that got, you know, destroyed. Which opened a can of worms. So now I can't steer the car at all. I mean, I could, but there's nothing to hold on the steering wheel. But this thing had no bearings or bushings even in it. So I've been trying to figure out what I gotta do to get this to fit. It's got bearings. It's from a 74 Corvette. It's actually like an expensive steering column, I guess, that my man Roger threw in with the truck. It's got tilt and it telescopes. I already pulled it apart, even though I have the key for this, because I'm not betting on that to work, because the Corvettes, the key just pulls this rod up and down, and then there's a separate ignition switch that mounts on here, which I don't have. So I'm not trying to get all that to work right now. I just need it in the truck so I can steer. So for starters, this is a 1-inch splined, and this was a 3/4, whatever you call it, DD. And this didn't even match like any, I think this was like a later 60s C10 column, but all of them were about this long, not this long. Like, I could just buy like a $300 column that fits like a C10 or whatever, but I have it, and it tilts. And eventually maybe I can make the turn signal lever and the key and all that work. But anyways, so this is splined. That's the little box end. Don't need this. This probably has to go to fit through the hole. I don't think it's gonna fit in here. This is really just the e-brake bracket, but it also holds my brake switch. So I don't know if, because I really want to get this as deep as I can into the dash. Probably right to where it tilts. So that's got to come off first. Start with taking off this e-brake handle with the nice ground wires on it from something. Because we don't need that ever. I gotta figure out how to retain that part with my brake switch. And yes, because this car has a third pedal assembly in it, I'm probably eventually gonna put a stick back in here, because why not? Yeah. So, let's see how terrible this is gonna be. Do I hack off the little shifter knob that did nothing in a Corvette? Or do I just feed it through the boot? I don't know if I'm getting that up through there. Yeah, that don't fit. There we go. In there. The other problem is these little wings that I don't want or need on here. Yeah. Right into the brake pedal and everything. Perfect. All right. Gasket. Will this fit somehow, some way? You need to move for a minute. Testing. Negative. Aha. In there. Oh, it's heavy. That might work. You back on. Who the hell's my bolt? Yep. Oh, oh, come on. Get. Alright, in there. Right where I want you. Okay. It's a little close. You can get closer. But there's some tilt in it. Good. I really just wanted the Corvette. Ooh, I could wire in a horn now. So, now that the column's in, I got to connect it to stuff. So I just blindly ordered a couple steering U-joints, and then this, I think it was for like a Dodge D250 or something. But it has stuff that might work. I just like lay in bed and just, that might work, that might work. That I didn't like count splines or measure diameter. Just pick that, and that, and if I don't use it, I don't use it. So down in here on the steering shaft in the column, I think 1 inch 48 spline. I think the splines are just dirty, but I think that fits on there. The shaft should be collapsible. It'll slide up in there some, but so 1 inch spline to the 3/4 little DD round square tube thing. Yep, there we go. So that works. So then I just gotta go from there to there. And I think I can just cut a chunk. Off of this. And go from there to there. Easy. The light out here sucks. So that wasn't actually too bad. Found the right little adapter. Had a little piece of stock. And that's it. I don't know if I need to clamp that, because if that, it should be all right. That's all it was before, was that long shaft was just slid into that. I don't know what. This is all from like a newer C10 or something. Even that column was not for this truck. This Pitman arm is junk. I didn't know what to order it for because it's not this truck, so I got a couple that I can maybe swap out while I'm in here. So I forget what I ordered these for. One was for like a 70s C10. One I think was for like an S10. But that looks to be close enough versus like that one. Well, that was only finger tight. Another thing you do on these old worn out steering boxes is this little jam nut with the Allen head screw sets the preload on the gears inside, so you can usually crank like a 1/4 turn on those. It'll tighten things up if the box is a little loose. Hey, we're steering. The brake light switch stopped working. go. It's not great. The wheel's not straight, but it's better than it was. Either tightening up that steering box or the new pitman arm. I can't tell which. But it is better. Handles just like a Corvette. Not really. But it's better. It's a little too close. Too close for comfort, you know? I only gotta move it like an inch now to stay straight instead of 8 inches. Like when I set this plate down here and I put my brake switch back on, I did it a little too tight. Happened when I first installed it too. It binds up. I'm trying to use that as my brake pedal return stop too, so otherwise it'll swing up into your knee. Wish the wheel was straight. It's about quarter turn. Well, the steering is fixed. Corvette steering column in my 65 C10. Handles just like a Corvette. So that's it for this episode of Gifted Garage, where GIF made some stuff work. Do the YouTube stuff, you know? Like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it. See ya.